Unbelievable! Hygiene of Native Americans. When the Mayflower landed in Plymouth in the 17th century, it brought more than just colonists. It also brought a clash of cultures and diseases that devastated the Native Americans. But did you know that the natives had some unbelievable hygiene practices that made them cleaner than the colonists? In today's video, we will reveal unbelievable facts about the hygiene of Native Americans before the colonial invasion. Let's find out in this video. So stick with us till the end. The Hygiene Gap. When the Pilgrims came to Plymouth, they met the Wampanoag tribe, the first Americans they saw. The Wampanoag were very clean and they bathed every day in the water. They thought that bathing was important for their health and their spirits, but the Pilgrims were very dirty and they hated bathing. They thought that bathing was bad and sinful. They only washed their faces and hands sometimes, and they never took off their clothes. They were afraid of water and nakedness. They were not alone in their fear. Most Europeans felt the same way, even the French king Louis XVI, who only bathed 3 times in his life. Squanto was a Wampanoag who had been to Europe, and he knew how filthy the Europeans were. He tried to teach them how to bathe, but they did not listen. They thought he was crazy and wasteful. They did not understand that bathing was more than just a way to clean yourself. It was also a way of connecting with nature and the spirit world. It was a way of keeping your body and your soul in harmony. They did not realize that the Wampanoag were not savages, but wise and civilized. They didn't know what they were missing, that bathing was good for them, and that not bathing could make them sick and unhappy. How did Native Americans keep themselves clean and healthy before the arrival of Europeans? You might be amazed by their hygiene habits, which were very different from those of the rest of the world. They bathed regularly, washed their hands often, and used natural products to clean their bodies. They understood that hygiene was important for preventing diseases and sickness. They also cared about their wellness and their balance with nature. They didn't have soap like we do today, because they lacked the knowledge and materials to make it, but they had other methods of making lather. They used plants like yucca, soapweed, and soapberry with water to wash themselves. Some tribes also enjoyed mud baths, where they used fine clay and herbs to make their skin soft and smooth. They also made herbal infusions to soak in for luxurious bathing. They were very smart and innovative with their hygiene practices. But you might be wondering, if they were so clean and healthy, why did they die from diseases that the European settlers brought? That's a good question, and the answer is not so simple. The European settlers brought with them many diseases that were new to the Native Americans, such as smallpox, influenza, measles, typhus, cholera, and syphilis. These diseases were deadly to the Native Americans.